Hey everyone, my name is Troy from Tech Games, etc. Ah, man. Let's have a moment of silence for the art Resident Evil franchise. Yeah, I played this game for a few minutes. I think I played it a little bit longer than I did Borderlands 2, or probably the same time as Borderlands 2. Actually, I had my review done in about a day. And I filmed a video, whatever. I filmed my voiceover, and I was like, you know what? It doesn't sound well thought out. I gotta play it a little bit more, but I was like, nah, fuck it. This game is just terrible. So my brother was like, man, just play it one more time. I said, all right, I'm gonna play it one more time. And let me tell you, I think Capcom fucked up this game, y'all. I really do. Forgive me for my language. I probably got some little younger viewers. Forgive me for my language, but they really did. And I have a reason why. I have a reason why. Just bear with me. I have a reason why. Just bear with me like I did the Borderlands 2. I can explain where the flaws are. Because this game really has some good things going for it. I thought the Resident Evil franchise was turning a new leaf. I really did. But let's just get to the review itself. And like most of my video game reviews, you can go ahead and look at the bottom of the video and to see my final grade that I give Resident Evil 6. So let's get started, okay? Now I'm just give you a quick overview of some of the highlights that really stood out to me. You play, you can play as Leon, Chris, and Jake in 3 separate campaigns, okay? Now when the game starts, you actually are playing Leon, and somehow you just, escorting Helena through the level because she's wounded. Then, pretty much, it's one of those things where you see the you see the end of the story or the middle of the story at the beginning. Then all of a sudden it goes back to the very very beginning of the story, and you play through the campaigns and get to the part you just saw at the beginning. If that makes sense. So you can play separate campaigns with difficulty levels. You can also play solo or co-op. Now they said there's a feature called split screen, but I gave this game up too soon to see what split screen was. Can you play like 2 players like on one system while there's a split screen? I don't know. Forgive me because this game pissed me off so much. I didn't want to put no more effort into this, and it's actually on eBay. It was on eBay, but it sold in like 8 minutes. So that game is gone. I shipped it off today. But when you do play co-op, this is something that I liked about this game. When you do play co-op, you got a lot of settings for online, for your online partner to join. Like for your partner to join, you can allow it, don't allow it, or you set it to private. You can have your location settings, where it's home or region. All region or something like that, where it's like home and region. Your objective settings, you can be playing for fun. You have for serious players only, playing for medals, here for the story, or looking for emblems, or for events. Here for events. You have a attack reaction, allow or not. Infinite ammo, allow or not. Like they cater to people. And agent hunt settings, allow or not. Now these are my top 5 pros out of 10, and these are like, I really thought these out. These are my top 5 pros for Resident Evil 6, and I gotta start off with my strongest one that I thought by they doing this that this game was going to offer me something really good. I love how this game caters to different types of players. I mean, you can change the difficulty option. You can change the difficulty option mid-game, and on like amateur mode, they'll do all the quick time events for you. And some people may say, oh, it ain't for hardcore gamers, that's for softcore. Look, me personally, I like to cater to different groups. Like with me, for example, I know I'm going off topic with a football title, Backbreaker, and how Backbreaker has that view. If I made that game, I would cater to people who like playing from the back, like the camera behind the player, or the traditional Madden view. You know, I like when games try to attempt to cater to more people because you have a broader spectrum. And this game really, I really respect Capcom, the developers, for doing this. But sadly, when I get to my cons, I'll show you why this just all failed, all went to hell. You can actually, my number two, you can actually aim and walk. Number three, I love how you can barrel roll in this. You can actually barrel roll and be on your back and crawl and still shoot. Like this game was like, I love that whole sequence of you can run, you can barrel roll, and you're on your back sliding with your guns out, zombies everywhere, boom, 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 boom. I like that. It has great music and a great cinematic feel. I really wanted to play this game to give y'all a Resident Evil 6 movie of all the in-game cinemas. That's how good the cinemas are in this game. This game is really good when it comes to cinemas. But I'm sorry to say, I said, you know what? I'll probably buy this title later down the road when it's like $10, when it's really worth the price that I should have paid for it instead of $60. I'll play it through for $10 to get all the in-game cinemas, because all the in-game cinemas are good. Sometimes the lip syncing is off a little bit, but that was like in the very beginning. But the story is the story was, you know, you haven't, you know, it probably ain't the best Oscar winning story, but it was still good. The animations were good. The face animations were good. Like there was this one part where this guy's daughter was infected and she died, and he started to cry, boo hoo hoo, and like you can see the animations in his face. And I'm just like, man, the cinemas are incredible in this game. And number five, you can change the camera angle from over the shoulder to the other shoulder. But that had its flaw, which is coming up. Now, these are my top five cons of this game. This is my top five cons. And I got to go through each one of them. And this is my number one reason why this game failed a lot. And you can go ahead and look at the rest of my pros in the description box below. My number one reason why this game failed: there was too much teasing gameplay. Teasing gameplay. Teasing gameplay is when, perfect example. You remember Crisis 2. I did a review about Crisis. It was a late review. How you had to go meet Dr. Ghoul at the church or whatever, but every time you get to a location he wanted you to meet him at, but every time when you get to that location, he moves. Something comes up. Prophet, yo, come meet me at this place. No, it's guards are too. Meet me at this place. When you meet at the other place. No, it's too hot. You gotta. It's like that. It's too much teasing gameplay. Like, for example, the first campaign. When you select your characters, you can play as Helena or Leon. In Leon's campaign, you can play as Helena or Leon. Leon and Helena somehow shot I think it was the president. I don't know. I don't know who the guy was. But Helena said, Leon, everything will be explained when we get to the church. And so I'm like, okay, we got to get to the church. But every time we try to go to the church, something happens. We can't further the story. And you're just stuck there fighting these dumb zombies, which I'll get to later. And it was like, come on, y'all teasing this gameplay. Why can't I just get to the church? Like, okay, we gotta go to this gate. But the gate is locked. We gotta go back and get the key. Okay, we got the key. Let's go. There go the police car. Jump in the police car. We're driving. A zombie jumps on our car and we swerve off and we jump out of the car. Now we gotta run down the street. Oh crap, zombies are on the street. Oh crap, there's a car that came in my way. Now we got our path is obstructed. Now we gotta go down to the sewer. That's how it is. That's how it is. And I believe that the developers did this to hide the fact that this game is going to be real short. Like, for example, having a partner. If you didn't have Leon as a partner, you will breeze by this game. Breeze by it. The zombies walk too slow. Sometimes those zombies walk fast, but they walk too slow. You can breeze by it. And the game is hiding the fact that this game is short, probably. And that's my whole theory behind why this game, they fucked up this whole game. Like, the gameplay was just bad. Number two, this what pissed me off the first time when I reviewed this game, and I said I'm done with this game. You cannot shoot zombies that you know are playing dead. You know are playing dead. You know when you walk past them, they're going to jump up and leap at you. But you can't shoot them while they're on the ground. Only when they're active and attacking you. What the hell, Capcom? What the hell? I don't know why they just can't have it when you open up the door, the zombies attack you, or they burst through the floorboards, they burst through the window, they burst through the ceiling or something. That right there took me out of this game completely. Completely. Number three, to go into your games menu slash inventory, the game does not pause. Hear me out on this. When you're in the game's inventory, the game's menu, inventory to mix your herbs, the game does not pause. It still continues. So while you're trying to mix your herbs, whatever, you're getting hit by zombies. Boom. I said, oh my gosh. Number four. Hard is not hard. Hard, when you play this game on hard, it's not hard. I died because of the clunky controls. I died because the camera angle was kind of wonky, which I'll get to my next point. This game is not hard. And I thought by the options at the beginning where you say you can play with Infinity Ammo or not, they was going to bring it back to more of a survival horror like part 1 and 2. And I know times have changed. I know we can't do a Resident Evil 1 and 2 in this day and age because the technology has advanced where we don't have to do that isometric camera where it's placed in one position, blah blah blah. I mean, I wish it had the thrill of like a Dead Space #1. Like, Dead Space is scary as hell. Like, how they implemented the darkness, how they implemented using just your light, how they implemented the music at a certain time, how they implemented a lot of things. If this had a tweak of Dead Space, this would be the best RE6 ever. And number 5, lastly, the camera changes from over your shoulder for no apparent reason. Like, you'll have it on your left, then you switch to your right, then all of a sudden it happens, it's back on your left. So anyway, out of all that said and done, what is my final grade for Resident Evil 6? I give it a D. I give it a solid D. I thought Capcom was going to do something, but I was highly let down. Like I said, I sold this game so quick. I'm glad that the RE6 franchise, the Resident Evil franchise is popular enough because I sold my game in like 4 minutes. That's how fast that thing sold. But this game is not worth $60. C- game, for example, is like something like Inversion. I did a review on Inversion, and it wasn't good, it wasn't bad. There were some parts, but I still played it all the way through. And it gets a solid C-. This gets a D because of the gameplay is boring, the gameplay is dull, too many teasing gameplay aspects, of too many putting pointless obstacles in your way to make this game seem longer, which is probably not. I'd rather deal with a short game than a long, tedious, drawn-out, watered-down game. I'd rather deal with a short game. I can deal with a short game. Yeah, it's short, $60, blah, blah, blah. But this game, and plus with the zombies and stuff, and how you could probably breeze through this game if you didn't have Leon as a player. But some of y'all might say, oh, Troy, you got to play it on co-op. Co-op is, nah. I'm tired of people saying co-op. Co-op is not going to say, if you already bored with one game, why bring a friend so you can have 2 people bored at the same time? Really? I mean, I cannot say that co-op, you got to play it on co-op argument doesn't work with me. It probably work with somebody else, but... And also, I don't play on co-op because I want to get all the in-game cinemas. And a viewer, a YouTuber asked me, well, Troy, why don't you do an RE6 playthrough? Because I said, you know what I said to him or her? because I may not like the game. I don't want to start something I may not like, which I come to find out I didn't like. So next week is Dishonored. Look for that on Tech Games Etc. Your number one source of video game reviews. So anyway, if you like what you saw today, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps out a lot. And if you have any questions about this game or any comments you want to leave in comment, feel free to do that. It helps out the video as well. And there will go all my contact information. See you later. Thanks a lot.